Hey, what's going on? Back with another video. This one's going to be pretty quick. There's really not a whole lot to modify. But this is the Progen Hurricane. It's based off of the Mclaren Speedtail. And I took the actual front covers off of the wheels here because I know that when I'm modifying them, it kind of gets in the way of everything. When you lower the suspension, they no longer fit around the wheel. I'll show you what they look like though, just so you can see. That's what they look like. So I mean, they look cool. It's just not practical if we're going to be modifying it. You do sit right in the center, which is awesome. You can see the engine there in the back. It's just a really great looking car that only comes along, I guess, once every couple of decades, whenever it is that the McLaren F1 came out. But let's get to modifying it. I don't know if Rockstar has their own interpretation of this. I don't really follow their updates too much because I don't play online. I kind of have to download all of these cars using trainers, but this is done by an independent author. So let's go ahead, get it modified, and probably won't see too many drastic changes. It's just too cool of a car to pass up. So, I had it in here before, trying to remove those wheel covers, only to find out that you did it through another setting. But with that being said, I've upgraded the engine so far. The plate, what do we have here? Oh, you know what? The plate is actually removed, which again does make sense because it's not road legal in the United States. The chassis. So that would be a carbon fiber chassis. It would probably look cool on a black car or a darker color, but I know if I select this option and put it in a thumbnail, many of the people watching, all 12 of them that click, will say, what the hell is wrong with that car? They may just interpret it as an ugly wrap, which Grand Theft Auto has no shortage of with many of the cars that they provide. We'll upgrade the lights and the respray. We'll do that in a minute. I'll armor it. Why not? There's really no reason to, but it doesn't matter. The spoiler. I guess those are the little carbon fiber air brakes there in the back. We'll do them. The turbo, okay. As for the windows and the tint, I would do pure black. It looks very cool. The issue is that I want to see the engine in the back. You know, I'm paying millions of dollars for a car. So, let me see what it is that I paid for. And I want other people to be envious as well, to show off what I have. Now, the color. This should be fun. I'm going to go with race yellow. Sorry. I like it. I think it fits a hypercar quite well. What kind of pearlescent? Can't be too dull, but it also can't be too overexposed. We'll go with that. The secondary color, I guess matte black. Sure. It's just all the trim, the accent. Oh, okay. So let's do this. Let's go, and we can make the interior black. That actually looks pretty damn good.
Don't she look pretty?
Let's change the wheels right now to something more deserving of a hypercar. But I think I'm gonna have to do something like this here, because it looks as though the car is in motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wheels look like they're in motion with the car. They're speeding along with it, even if it's completely standing still. But a little shine isn't bad. Now, I'll go with that. The Avant-Garde 24. Maybe controversial. Who the hell knows? The color of them. No. They're certainly going to remain black. Now, a bright yellow caliper. But red actually doesn't look too bad, but it's just a little too McDonald's-like. You know what? I'm just going to stick with it and see how it looks out in the real world. Well, outside of the workshop. And here we have it. the finished product of the Progen Hurricane. The side view mirrors are very confusing. It looks as though they're floating, but I don't think they are. It's the shadowing. Looks pretty good. Let's open up. Can we open up the trunk, the hood? I think we're gonna need to go through the door option here, and it should be under trunk, hood. Oh wow, we can't open it. Maybe it'll be on one of these. No. I wish we could open it, but we cannot. Last thing, maybe try all. No, that's not gonna work either. But man, it looks cool with the doors up. Looks very cool. I don't think it clashes with the roof at all. Let's go take it for a drive. See what kind of speeds we can hit. Hopefully, it lives up to its expectation in some way. Man, look at that interior. Can I close the door though? What do they call this? The cool people? They say, oh look, I'm stunting. Good God. I would not fit in where cool people dwell. Yo, dude. I'm stunting. The issue is that I'd be driving a Honda and not a McLaren Speedtail. Look at that. Now we're gonna see if this thing can actually move or not. We're gonna wait till we get on a straightaway. I can feel it. I think it's gonna be pretty damn quick. We'll just do a 3 hunk. Yeah. Unbelievably fast. Thank you to the author of this modification for putting some respect on the name of this car. Put some respect on my name. It actually may be a little too quick for GTA. I think 150 is kind of the max. A little bit of air. Shouldn't have lowered it that much. The wheel's now peeking through the fender. No, 176 is okay. It's not horribly game-breaking. I don't think so. Over the bridge. Great area to test out your speed. When there's no traffic on, mind you. This is like the most congested area in the game. When there's traffic on. Come on, let me change angle. Oh, it doesn't let me change the angle of the cinematics. $187. Even going downhill. That is really fast. Really fast, man. Think about how quickly you could kind of circumnavigate the map with this bastard. I think maybe a jet would be able to catch you. Maybe a jet. I think they top out at around 210, 220. Maybe. This actually kind of does look like real life. It's the lighting, I think, of the building in the back. But it does look like it. It fits in so well. It's beautiful. This is a car that is worthy of being photographed by, you know, a fighter jet. A domestic fighter jet, some type of British fighter jet. It fits in well with it because of how damn quick it is. I'm gonna sound like an idiot, but wasn't the Tyrus here the actual McLaren F1? Which obviously, I guess, would be the predecessor to the Speedtail. They sort of have the same ideology, I think, which is just be fast as hell. But I thought the Tyrus was the McLaren F1. It looks a lot like it. But you know, since there's Grand Theft Auto, a lot of these car shapes are blended together for many different brands, but I think so. This looks like it wants to punch you in the face. Looks like a true race car. And this looks like its days of racing are over, and it's time to retire and just look good. But it's still really fast, so that's good. There's a part of everybody that gets quite desensitized to how radical the designs of these cars are until you see a photo of one just sitting in traffic. And it's not like, oh, if I'm a car guy, I guess I'd notice it. No, it's actually the opposite. It's, there's no possible way you couldn't notice it. Unless, of course, you're that guy who's never heard of checking in his rearview mirror, side view mirror, because he almost smashed into me. Here we go. Down on Rodeo. Not very populated. Is it like, bring out your Dodge day? Your bravado? That was close. You know what, man? I'm gonna stop and get some KFC. But anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It's a great looking car. I smashed up the front bumper, which I guess the paint is healing itself depending on the angle. And before we end the video, actually, let's see what it would look like with a set of tuner wheels on it. Though I don't think they're gonna fit perfectly, still want to try. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you think? Probably not. Probably gonna stick with, the rich people stuff. Anyway. I'll see you next time. This is gonna hurt. Cover your eyes. Stop yelling!